All right, so this is January 2023 team meeting. For those that don't know me, I'm Nikki. I'm the star director of Butterfly Kisses. And our team meeting is actually going to be interactive tonight because I love interaction. Um, so, a couple housekeeping things first. And if I look over, I have my notes that some of you guys know rarely happens. World Tour for our location in New England, the closest one is Portland. It is not sold out. They did post recently which locations were sold out that you couldn't get into. If you are not in New England, you can look on them in the article. It'll tell you which ones are not sold out, which ones are, and there's still walk-in options. Um, and trust me, it's like a mini SFR. It's fun. It's fun. Go, go, go. Trust me. Um, Speaking of SFR, we are going to Charlotte, North Carolina, East Coast this year. Super excited. Um, and I will have a sneak peek because my business, my day job, is sending me down there next week to Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm gonna start scoping out restaurants because y'all know what a picky eater I am. And usually Chris does that in our relationship. So per Katrina's husband Bart, though, the first place I'm looking for is a barbecue joint.
Mm.
So all over that one. Um,
Yeah, you have to have barbecue in the Carolinas,
yeah,
period.
so that's like that's what my plan is for lunch, and I'm hoping like I can convince Trina to come visit me because it's an hour and a half from her, but just with the baby. But but that is going to be the end of July. Um, does anyone know if they're going besides me and Katrina so far?
Can I ask what that is?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So SFR, which stands for Sensi Family Reunion, and it is our annual convention. So most direct sales get together, and it's typically in the summertime. They get together as one big group. We go over what's coming in the season coming up. We see like so many products that are coming that are current. We can ask customer support questions in person. They go over reporting with us what they see on the workstation versus what like we're going through in our business. There was one booth in there this past year that said like what would you like to see? What topics do you want us to cover? Like it's so much interactive. They want feedback as much as possible, and they do mini breakout groups. I presented in one last year, and it was terrifying, but it's okay. Um, and I'm presenting this year at World Tour, and it's terrifying. Um, and I've only been doing this for 2 years, so um, so it's that is the correct me if I'm wrong, July 26th to the 29th. Katrina's going to shake her head at me. July 26th to the 29th. SFR. Yep. Okay. And usually like directors and above will meet like prior to that, but I personally am bringing my family down or making a mini vacation out of it, and we'll go a few days prior um, as well, and then I'll go to conference while I send my kids with my husband and um, my father-in-law to do things that I don't want to do, like
So,
museums and stuff. They want to go to museums. I don't. Like it's not my cup of tea, but that's okay. Like we're good with that. Um, but it's
so
so
how do I
much like
sign up for that?
so for World Tour or SFR.
SFR.
SFR, we don't have signups yet,
Okay.
but it'll be released on the news tab. Registration typically is $300. Um,
Okay.
Heather and I just earned it this past week, registration for SFR. So that's part of the incentive that we've been discussing on the team page, um, is that you could earn it or earn the trip at the next level.
Okay.
Um, but I will tell you with how much free product we left with last year, and Katrina can attest to in 2019, you leave with more than what you paid. And it was great because like the sensational bundle they gave us for free And because my husband came with me and I paid for him to go, he got a bundle too. So I had a bundle for myself and then a bundle to melt down for my customers before it even launched.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
It was amazing. And one of the things you do, like if you yell in a big crowded room, Scentsy, and someone hears you, they're all gonna yell Spirit, and it's insane. It's like, what do they
It's
call
like
it?
cheer
Drinking.
camp. It's like cheer camp.
Yeah, but
But
I
with
was a
grown-ups.
cheerleader, so like I'm like so game for this. So
Can I add something to SFR since she
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about it? It's a tax write-off. Everything from your travel to your food, to your registration, your hotel that you stay at, all of that stuff, you keep all of those receipts. Those are all tax write-offs at the end of the year. So that's one of the big perks of that. That was all that I wanted to add in with that though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's that was and like I got to go to Utah. I've never been west before. So my husband and I get to go to Utah without the kids last June because it was in June last year. And I tried so many local places and like little jealous that there's a German bakery out there that's not around here because it was so good.
Oh, and don't worry about like going, if you go and your spouse doesn't come, if it's just you and you're nervous that you think you're going to be by yourself, they seat everyone. It's not assigned seating like per seat, but you're assigned a section. Everyone is assigned to their superstar directors section. So you
Yep.
will know everyone who is from your superstar director who is, so Nikki is your star director. I'm your upline star director. And then your superstar director is Whitney Hebel.
Mhm.
So everyone under Whitney that's there, we're all going to be in one big group together. And we all
Okay.
like go do lunch together and dinners together and stuff. I mean, you don't have to, but like we all try to do stuff together. Plus your director or star director will probably do stuff with just her team too. So you are not going to, my whole point in saying that is you're not going to be by yourself. Like,
Yeah, if
and
you're
you'll
on my
probably-
team,
and
you're
you'll
stuck
probably-
with me.
you'll probably make friends too, like with people that aren't even in your lineage too. Like you will like meet someone in the bathroom or be
At a food
sat,
truck.
in front of someone, you know what I mean? Like, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, did I hear you said you were from Wisconsin? Or you're in Wisconsin? Like someone
Yeah.
might be like, oh my gosh, I'm from there too. And like, it just, you'll
It's a
leave with
ripple
more
effect.
friends. Mhm.
I'm excited. I definitely want to do it. I would love to go. So
It's a lot of fun. Like I was really hesitant because I was the only one from Katrina's team that went to Utah, and I was like, I got this. And then they told me I was going to present at it, I was like, I'm fucked. I don't want to do this anymore. But then I did it, and it's like one of those like I love challenging myself, but I'm also like one of the biggest procrastinators. Like everybody on the team knows that at this point. See, Devin's making the face. But at the same time, like, Tammy, mute yourself.
Oh,
Sorry, it's my aunt.
Here.
Yeah, she got it. See. So, like, if you're stuck with me, you're stuck with me. She's like, Katrina explained it well. It's like cheer camp. I was a cheerleader, like sign my ass up every day in and out. Yep. So, and my husband even tried new foods like fajitas because Whitney, our SSD, was like, let's go to Nacho Daddy. And I'm like, my husband doesn't eat tacos. And then he ate tacos twice on our trip.
that sounds so good. I
It
just
was
had Taco
delicious.
Bell tonight.
Oh, I can't handle that
Fake
heartburn.
tacos, but
So like I mentioned, our world tour is still open. I don't know what the closest one is to Wisconsin.
I think it's Ohio.
It might be, and Faith is down in that one. But that's still open for
Mindy
walk-ins.
has two people going. Mindy has two people. So Mindy is another director under me. So she's in your bubble of
She's
Scentsy
your
family. Mindy, yeah, I
Katrina's
guess
our grandma.
if I'm your grandma, yeah. Mindy's your
Yes,
aunt.
Mindy's your aunt.
So Mindy
She's
has
my sister.
Mindy Hilton, she's like the PRV like queen on in our whole group. She has 2 girls from Sense of Steel, her team. She has 2 girls going to the one in Columbus.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
Columbus, not Cleveland. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's in Columbus, and it's Jess Carter and Hope Omansky. They're both going.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. I didn't
You
know
would
that.
know, you would know, you could get to know them before you go, but you would know 2 people.
So then also on that note, with World Tour, those that did sign up already for Portland, I am going to create a group chat soon because I'm going to start looking to where we could do like lunch after I present on stage because I'm presenting right before lunch. We do have kind of a schedule already of like presenters and stuff like that. Katrina and I wrote it out the other day. And you don't have to come with us, but I'm gonna scope it out like as best as I can. Or if you know Portland well enough, you can put suggestions in there. One of the biggest restaurants that people keep emphasizing on is called Duck Fat, and I don't eat duck, so like I'm gonna look at everything before before I even say that like further. But just want to throw that out there. There's six of us, including me, registered for Portland, and then most of us have a partner in crime coming with us, so it'll be a nice little group size. Another shout out, so we have all the shout outs on the team page. There's 7 of us, I lied, including me. So the shout outs on the team page are on the banner for PRV, which means sales, TWE, which means team group volume, sponsoring, which means recruiting. I think that's, and I had one other category, I think. I can't remember what it is. I did want to shout out again Heather, who hit level 1 last night. So it showed up on my banner this morning. So she hit level 1 on the incentive. I'm so excited. And she's multitasking on me. See? And then reminder, the flash sale is on Thursday at 11 a.m. Things will sell out. I'm going to say things will be taken out of your cart. It's one of those situations you throw everything in the bag and you cross your fingers as it's processing your payment. But it's so worth it. Like I love flash sales. I'm a couponer, so if you don't know that about me, give me a deal any day.
Clearance section for this girl.
There you go. I like that. Okay, so
So the flash sale real quick is the clearance section on crack. Just so you know.
Oh, and you need an active PWS to participate. It is not through the workstation at all. You have to have a website being paid for your website. And that's also how any of your customers can order. You cannot order it through the back end on the workstation. So I forgot about that reminder. So the topic we're going to cover tonight is a 2-parter. 1, it's a feedback section, and 2, we're going to do an activity. And Heather's going to hate me because she's multitasking, probably Happy Meal. See? So the first one is we're in a J month. We all know what the J month rule of thumb is. Guess what? My J months are usually better. Well, June, I lied. June's not. July and January are usually better for me. January is my 3rd largest month the last 2 years. Like, I don't know like where the J month myth comes through with January, but I figured we could do an activity regarding the J month rule. But I want to start with what topics that you guys want covered this year in team meetings. And the reason I ask this is because it's going to follow up with what people do you want to see present those topics, because you all know I ain't afraid to ask anybody. If there's someone that you like are inspired by on YouTube and you're like, I love when this person talks about sponsoring. I love when this person talks about sales. I would love to ask them these kind of questions because they make it seem so easy. Like, what are they doing that I'm not doing that I could just make that little shift if I were able to ask them this question? Like, I want to know who you want to see, because I typically do every other month. I make somebody else do the team meeting because I know that I'm a lot, or I can get boring. I understand this. It's part of who I am. But sometimes if I say something 7 times and then somebody else says something else, the same thing, but just says it differently, and it clicks, I want that option. It's still 2 years. It ain't 3 years till March. Just saying. Melissa who? Heather. Oh, I love Melissa Gratz. Yeah, so side note, Heather was the only one who signed up for virtual SFR last year. Do you know who Melissa Gratz is yet, Devin? She's gonna be your spirit animal when you YouTube her. I will tell you this. I asked her, I was like, hey, like I had one person from my entire team sign up for SFR virtual. Would you do a shout out to her? And she goes, what's her name? And I told her name. And she goes, only if you'll do it with me and tell me a little bit about her. And I was like, oh snap, you're really gonna do it. Like this person is so well known in the Scentsy land. And she did her own personal shout out to Heather with her name about what we talked about prior about Heather, like how she's an amazing, like with PRV. Heather did not see it that night. It was at SFR. She woke up to that. So it was like, I still have it in our chat because it was special to me too. See? So yeah, she's amazing. And we went to the bar with her the night before last. Oh, I got pictures of that too, Heather. Yeah, we're not talking about that. That was the double piano bar night. That was a lot of fun. Katrina. So what topics? Let's start there. Anything in particular? You can unmute too. I'm not going to bite. I did eat tonight. It was my kid's birthday. What in particular when it comes to systems, Sarah? Like, is there a system you feel that you are follow-up system? Oh, okay. Do any of
Any
you?
system.
Yeah, but like, you don't use Project Broadcast yet, right?
No, I haven't figured out how to use that yet.
Oh, I can show you. I have a drip campaign
I
in
can
Project
send you
Broadcast.
the training I did because I still have not edited it for YouTube.
Okay.
Why don't you just upload the whole thing and not edit it?
Because I did, and I phone numbers.
Oh, okay,
It got taken down because I got yelled at.
fair. Okay. So system onboarding. Yep. So have you looked at the onboarding system I have in the Google Drive, Heather? Maybe, yes, no. No, okay. We also have a Project Broadcast training from Paulina that we can steal that we did a year ago. And she's one of my ladies. Like my husband's convinced we're the same person, even though we only met once and we live in different states.
I know when I put the poll up in Empowering Sense, a
Yeah.
lot of people agreed on the whole back to basics thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something that you want to do.
We're gonna do a little bit of that
trainings
tonight.
too. Or that could be something that you and I tag team, or, you know,
We're gonna start a little bit of it tonight.
just an idea.
Yeah.
But they
How does
wanted like
everyone
back to
feel about
basics. Like
sponsoring? Be honest. How do you?
everyone
how does
should want training on sponsoring. Everyone should.
it-
I mean, unless you don't want to sponsor, obviously, but I feel like
Yeah.
everyone on here wants to sponsor.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other particular people that you are hoping for to present? Like whenever we do fundraising, and anyone says fundraiser to me, I always tag them in our live with Wendy because we all know that Wendy's amazing when it comes to that. I haven't met her. I keep seeing her name. I've seen one of her trainings. I'm sure Katrina's going to glare at me for that one, but I'm going to put her name down.
She's really amazing. You've seen her trainings. I know you have.
Mhm.
I actually got to hear her in person at SFR.
SFR.
She's really, really good.
Who did I see at SFR? She was the comedian one. We became really good Facebook friends for a while. I can't think of her name. I think that she would speak well to our team. Um, all right, I'm gonna have to look for who I was thinking of a minute ago. I thought she would be really well for our team. If you think of other people as well, like, and you don't want to put them in the chat or whatnot, you can message me separately. So, all right. So we have our topics. We have some people we would like to see. So, like I was mentioning, the J month rule. So whether we have a business or a hobby, it's based off of, I swear to gosh, there's my husband stop texting me. It's based off of sales and PRV. And if you want sponsoring. You sent that to me, Tammy. It's more or less like when you go onto YouTube and you're like you're Googling what is the best way to make samples. How do I do this in Scentsy? And like type in those words like Scentsy. A lot of people come up and have different YouTube videos on it, and like not everyone you're gonna vibe with, and not everyone you're gonna find the information for that you're looking for per se, or that you feel like you understand it. So like that's the list of people. Like we're just coming up with random people that we've either learned for in the past or that we look up to because we've seen them talk in some other way. There's always, though, I don't know if you guys know this, there's always the Training Tuesday that's open to every consultant. You can register, and if you register, it automatically sends you the replay after it's done, so that you can watch it on your own terms if you're not able to make it live. Okay, so sponsoring PRV sales are what our business or hobby are based off of. Together, so like these are my notes. You can see there's no people on here except Heather's name because we talked about her and sent to Werner earlier. We're all gonna write at the same time for the next 5 minutes, 3 minutes, we'll go till 9. 5 people that you want to contact to offer either shopping links or parties to. But I'm going to help you with some verbiage, and it's going to be short and sweet. So one that I use is, hey, hope you are loving your recent Scentsy order. Did you hear the amazing news of our flash sale starting Thursday? I would love to set you up a party or shopping link for you to catch rewards from it. Are you interested? It's not like giving them 20 pages of text, because I'm going to be honest, most folks will say too long, didn't read. That's 3 to 4 sentences. Another one I use is, where is that? You can look in your so if you've had someone shop in the past for their flash sale, so we had one in March. I don't know if we've had one since March, but I'd have to look. You can see like who shopped in your flash sale during March and say, I know you love a good deal because you purchased from our last flash sale. Another one is scheduled for Thursday. Would you like your own shopping link to share with friends and potentially your own order? This way you're not using the word party. And then they still catch rewards that way. So take the next couple minutes and write down 5 people, and we're all going to contact them at this different people same time. Damn, Heather. Oh, there was maybe yes, there was one in October. So if you, or if you know someone who likes a deal, write their name down. So I'm gonna mute myself while I don't have anyone written down yet, so I'm gonna mute myself too. All right. I don't know if you guys have your 5 people down, but I have my list finally together. And we're gonna message those people all together. I want to hang out with the baby instead, though. She's a baby. So we're gonna message them all together because the statistics is 1 in 7 will say yes. But if you're reaching out to a past customer, your chances increase because they've already had experience with you. They've already had customer service with you. So let's reach out to those 5. Does everyone have 5 or are they like stuck? And when I say, okay, you're 5, you know, it's a nod, it's okay. So I'm gonna mute again and do mine. So I just finished mine. I don't know where you guys are. But then when you message those 5, take your phone and flip it upside down. You're done working for a minute. Because most people will either not look at it right away, they might ghost you, and they might reply, but most people do not reply right away. It's okay to like do your work and then walk away for a minute and not like hover over and be like, no one wants to party. I'm like, no, you aren't asking enough people, I guarantee it. Because I have 12 parties this month. And that's rare for me. Like the last time I probably had close to this many parties was when I joined in a month. So I even like changed my verbiage and went even shorter, like Scentsy flash sale Thursday. We all know, all we know is it'll be up to 70% off. I know you love a good deal. Don't forget to check it out. And then I put my link. Because I know that these particular ones I messaged are going to look for particular items. They're going to want a shopping link because I have this relationship with them already. But that's why I gave other verbiage options for you to be able to choose from or to use it on your own. So this is where the tricky part is. You've messaged 5 people. You're putting your phone down. Now, how do you know who to go back and look for after? Because your day's gone nuts. You don't even know what you fed your kids for dinner. You're tired. The last thing you want to do is anything work related or follow up with anybody. But how do you know who to follow up with when your phone's been going off all day? Like you guys can probably hear mine, it's going off. What system do you have in place to know that I can follow up with these 5 people? I asked them, I told them about the flash sale. If you say pen and paper, great. How can you replicate it? Is it in something like a binder, like I was showing you with mine? Is it in a, like mine personally is in an Excel sheet, and it is simple. It is name, date I asked them, name, date I asked them, and notes, and then offered host join cat. Like those are my 4 categories. And what I put in there, so I put their name, put their date that I asked, their name, and then I'll put message to have a party, left unread, read message, did not reply. Messaged about flash sale in January. I will put my own notes there, and then I color code everybody because I'm OCD and type A. So anyone who like is a unread, maybe has not had communicated back to me, is yellow. Anyone that said, yep, let's have a link, I'm ready to go, I want to shop, they're green. Anyone who's like, I'm sorry, Scentsi's not my jam, thanks for offering, they're red. I asked them particularly, are you a no never? I literally asked them that because I do have some friends that are a no never, and that's okay. Most of them are not though. I think I have out of 200 and something people on my list right now, I think I have 6 red people as a no never, because most people don't take it off the table. And then purple is they joined our team because Scentsy is purple. So that's how I have my color coded system. It's stupid, simple system. But then I can go into my computer, my Google Drive, and my phone. I can do any of it from anywhere and have the same system pull up no matter where I am. If I'm sitting 5 minutes in the drive line for school to pick up my kids, if I'm sitting in traffic, I can literally open it and have access to it right away. But that's why I needed that system, because I am a pen and paper person. I just couldn't have that pen and paper always with me, and I kept losing that pen and paper. So what system do you have in place that you could follow up with these people in the future? If you don't have one, I do have some other options besides what I just listed in our Google Drive. There are systems from our SSD. There's systems from Katrina, my upline and star director, and your upline star director. I've stolen systems from, I think Wendy has some systems in there I've stolen. I've got Johanna Luna's systems in there because my system might not work for Devin, but Devin might love Katrina's system. Heather might love Johanna's system and then tweaked it to make her own. Like, it's not a one size fits all. It's what works best for you. So that's what I wanted to emphasize on for the team meeting tonight. Any questions, comments, fun jazz? Oh, that is a good idea. I just picked random people I was messaging, Heather, or Sarah. I lied. Oh yeah, we had a Cyber Monday sale. All right, if no one has questions, I'm gonna stop the recording, if I remember how to do that.